Alright, guys, today is cheap ham radio day. Let's see what we can find. Alright. Okay, so we got an 800-mile radius from Sun City, Arizona. Alpha Delta switch. These, if you've not seen my video, look and see what's inside of these before you buy one of these. And I'll just leave it at that. We have a Swan SWR meter. And the same crap. We have a Elks Lodge ham swap meat. Interesting. In Carmichael, I know where that is. Okay, Carmichael Elks Lodge ham swap meat. Okay, so it's outside of Sacramento. Ham radio swap meet will be Sunday, May 26th of Memorial Day weekend. Seller space is $10. Okay, so this is happening already. It is done. Cypress Ave and Hackberry. I thought Carmichael was kind of okay, but sort of ghetto-ish. We got here. What is this crap? Are these GMRS call signs? These are CB call signs. Interesting. Anyway, if you went to this today, let me know. But these are definitely CB call signs. Brenda Gage, Woodland, California. Yeah. 284. Strange stuff. So a lot of times we're not going to see anything new. The same Kenwood, the CB radio Kenwood, the same Heathkit tuner. I guess I gotta remember that not everybody's already seen the other videos, because not everybody that watches is subscribed. Okay, so here's a SB 102 for $200. It's probably a good deal. You're probably gonna restore it, you know. Probably gonna need to do some work. This looks like a aviation HT. Let's see here. Hundreds of radios and stereos for sale. Here are some Heathkits in Loveland. I guess that's California. It could be Colorado. I think it's Colorado. And we have the overpriced 735 over here. I don't know if you guys know this, but 735 came out in like 1985. There's no reason to pay $600 for that thing. We need to look at the first page again. Okay. Globe Scout. Let's refresh this. Collins, CB radio crap. Just too many shortwave radios. And I don't know, but maybe it's just me, but I think that a good HF radio works better than any shortwave radio I've ever used. Specifically, I found that the ICOMs from the 80s, specifically the quadruple conversion receivers like the 751, 761, 765, those type of radios, share the same receiver that they used in the shortwave radio that, I don't know what is that one called? R7000 or something. Anyway, I don't see any point in buying these old boat anchor receivers. 10 meter striker in Mesquite, Nevada. I don't think these cost more than $125 new. There's just, everybody wants too much money for everything on here, and there's mostly just junk. $300 for a used Kenwood HT. I mean, and it is old. This thing's like 20 years old. THF6A. Here's a ASU FRG 9600 UHF VHF amateur radio, blah blah. Don't buy the radio from this guy unless you call him up and his name is not Larry. So there's a guy in Phoenix that brags about selling. He loves Ten-Tecs. He brags about he bought this Ten-Tec that was broken in Prescott Hamfest. He bought it for $100, and the guy told him it doesn't work on sideband, it only works on CW. So I was calling this guy on the phone because he had a 101 that I wanted to buy. Now I asked him if he had tested it and all this. And we got to talking, and he was telling me how he bought this radio and what a great deal it was, and how he sold it to this guy in Tucson for $800. I think it was a Ten-Tec Omni or something. I don't know what it was. Omni 7. And he said the guy will never know it doesn't work because all he does is CW. And I'm like, what a shady guy. So, and then I asked him some more questions about the 101. Well, I tested it on 40 meters. He said, so, well, what about the other bands? Well, I don't know. And you could tell he was hiding something. But anyway, this shady guy always sells Ten-Tecs, and somebody else had this radio. I remember the picture of this receipt. North Carolina. You know, it says how much they paid for it, you know, back in, I don't know if there's a date on here. 1990. 9/26, 1990. They paid $2,956 for the Paragon with a power supply, FM board, voice synthesizer, RS-232, IBM software, ALC communicator, filters, and the antenna tuner. Okay. So, what did they charge for the antenna tuner? $339. But most of the time, all these radios don't work unless somebody's went through them. But anyway, I mean, it's probably an okay deal, but you know, I mean, I wouldn't do it, and I know it's got to be the same guy because no shipping, cash and carry, trades considered. What do you got? It's the same guy, and his name is Larry, and a lot of people know who he is, and he's in Glendale, and a lot of times he'll have an ad that says new updated prices. They have pictures of like a Naiwai Viking tuner with a cover off of it and all this other stuff. See the stuff in the background? See the cinder block wall with the antennas? This is Larry. This is the same douchebag. So you don't have to take my word for it, but I'm just telling you, don't buy anything from him. You'll be sorry. Another thing I could tell you about him is that my friend Jim in Buckeye, got a bunch of radios from me, which included a couple of TS450s and a TS2000 that had a dead sub receiver. And this Larry guy came out there, I guess, to trade him some stuff that he wanted, and they got into some kind of pissing match about whatever. But anyway, they ended up trading, and Larry got my old broken radio and put it on Craigslist for sale, saying it worked absolutely perfect. I sent him an email. I said, "That's my old radio. Sub receiver doesn't work. Why are you saying it works perfect?" And he got pissed off. So anyway, he had that thing on there forever, and some poor bastard ended up buying it. Here we have the USDX. $500 for a 6100. I think these people are trying to get, almost a new price for the damn thing, and it's just like, there's no reason would I want to buy that from you. Okay, we got the SB200 for $450. That's a good price. TS870. It has not sold, or the guy hasn't taken it down. That's just an amazing price for that radio, as long as it works. Here's a 1200. He must have lowered his price instead of $750. I think that's a good price for that radio. Let's see what he's got with it. It's got a Heil switch here. And microphone. Like new condition, stock mic and computer interface cable included. He's copied and pasted the rest of his crap off the deal. Anyway, that's a good price. 1200 for a 3000. I guess if you want a 3000, that's what you're gonna have to pay. 800 for a TS2000. I would just avoid that radio. I would not buy it. $895 for a U7300. I'll just go buy a new one. I wouldn't do it. $350 for a TS570. That's a good price. Lots of parts and tuners and stuff like that. Let's look up amateur radio. Wait, let's go see. We can get rid of that. Back. Space. See if we get any different results. RCI 2950 if you like to do CB and you like to warble on sideband. It's in Garden Grove, California. You can make an okay mobile radio on 10 meters, maybe. But I think there's better options. This HR 2600 would be better for 10 meters. Less likely to warble on sideband for sure. And I have one of these. That's what they cost new. In fact, I think they go on sale for less than that. The Lincoln 2 Plus. I've used it mobile on 10 meters. Seems like it's off frequency just a little bit, no matter what you do to it. It's probably better suited for CB radio. What else have we got? We have a 811H. La Mesa. See. I don't know what these are selling for new anymore. This is not the picture of the actual amplifier, so their guess is as good as mine. If it's even worth dealing with. This is not $100. We've already looked at it. It was a bunch of stuff for sale. See, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about false advertising. Here's a picture of a 756 Pro with the price being $100 so that people will click on it. That's no different than ham radio outlet advertising a radio for, say, $1,049, and you click on it and it's not $1,049. It's $1,699 minus 100 plus tax plus a $200 coupon off, a $100 coupon off, or whatever the hell, you know. You thought it was $10.49, so you clicked on it. So you clicked on this because you thought it was $100, but it's not. They want $700 for it. They have some stuff that's $100 here, which is mostly old crap, old crappy ass helicopters, receivers that they should be just probably given away for free because they probably don't work. So, yeah, they want $700. There's a 520 for $325. A bunch of just old stuff. Tons and tons of helicopters. Some amps. I don't see any prices on the amps. Let's see. They want. There's 3 SB200s. They want $675 each. That's a little high, maybe. Drake L7 full 2 kilowatt amplifier with recapped power supply. They claim it's brand new, never used. They're full of crap. $1,700. L4B, they want $1,700. Clipperton L, $800. 2-meter linear amplifier, 30 watts out. Don't even waste your time. So, anyway, I don't like dealing with people that list stuff like this because they're just usually a pain in the ass. And then, you know, they're just greedy. And you'll call them up and then they don't even remember what the hell they wanted for the crap. Alright, let's get a little more specific in here. We'll look up Yaesu spelled correctly and spelled incorrectly. Here is a, looks like a 991. $991 for $900. Currently on sale from HRO for $1150, asking $900. If it's on sale for $1150, I would probably buy it new. He is trying to sell other stuff with it. Anyway, I wouldn't buy it from him. An FT107 transceiver in Redding, California. These are very rare. It's a Yaesu. They're known to drift really bad. They're all solid state. And last time I saw one sell, it was $100. $380. If you want one of these, I'm sure that's a decent price, assuming it works. It probably has been modified for CB radio. It has all the bands with auxiliary 1 and 2. It's kind of a cool radio. Big heat sink on the back. Oh, I didn't realize these had their own power supply. That makes it kind of neat. So, in Redding, California, for all you guys out there. Calls only, it says. Call so and so. Call 530-691-2777. If you could get it from them for $300 or less, you would be doing good as long as it works. Here is another $991. A non-A model, I believe. Certainly not worth buying. Here is a radio that is used. It is a FT65. And I think they have 3 of them. I don't know. I think it's less than 105 now. Yaesu old radios that cost too much. $200 for a FT101E in Hayward, Castro Valley. If you want a one-on-one, $250 is a good deal if it's local to you and it works. But if it doesn't work, I have not powered it on. I'm not sure if it works properly, but all of the dials move smoothly. I wouldn't pay $250 for it, but there's a good chance if you live nearby and you go look at it and you test it out, bring a dummy load, whatnot, you'd probably be able to get it for less money, because if you're already out there looking at it, they probably just want it gone. What else we got? I hate it when people do this. They leave an ad up after they've sold it, just to tell everybody they've sold it, because obviously they've had an argument with somebody about the price and they want them to know that they sold it. Here's a 7300 for $825. And that is it for Yaesu. Let's see. Well, we'll spell it wrong. Yeasu. What do we got? Nothing. ICOM. So these are just my tricks that I use to find good deals on radios. And I just share that with you guys. And we look them up. Here's a hard to find radio, a 7410 in El Cajon. It is like the 746 Pro, but I don't believe it has 2 meters. I could be wrong. No, it's just HF and 50 megahertz. Anyway, I don't know why anybody would pay that much for that. Here's this one, too much money also. Here's another 735 for a little bit less money. Here's a ICOM 2-meter radio. You have to be careful with this one because this is going to have the volatile RAM, just like the 751. I think. So if it doesn't have the BiX board, it's in Reno. It's a little bit expensive. Another 7300. Here is an interesting deal. ICOM 751A Plus more C, $8.99. They have the tuner that I have. They have the speaker, they have the radio, and it looks like, I don't know if that's the power supply or the amp. Uh, 4/29/24, buyer backed out for emergency reasons. We'll repost it, and I'm flying by 2nd of May. Thanks for looking. I don't understand that. For your consideration, I'm selling my setup. Change of priorities. I have Icom 751, AT 500, Power Supply 30, SP3, PS 35, and RC 10. I don't know what those other things are. All sales are final, no returns, no exchange. Please contact me if you have any questions. Posted 12 days ago. Updated 12 days ago. Posted 28 days ago. Oh, that's the ribbon cable thing that goes to the plug in the bottom of the radio if you have a keypad. I've never seen one of those. There's the power supply, tuner, speaker. I'd like to see what this receipt looks like. Let's see. I know how much. I swear to God, that looks like it's from the same place, same handwriting as the receipt that I have. I can't read it, but it looks like the same receipt. Mine was purchased in the East Coast. I can't read what that says. Anyway. Electronic supplies. Amateur electronic supplies. So it looks like AES. 9/4/88. I was hoping to see the price on it. So that's a lot of stuff. I mean, I think the radio's worth $400, and these are definitely what I would consider to be a radio that's really good for shortwave. If it doesn't have the PIX board, you're going to want that thing. You've seen my videos on that. If you haven't, go look on my channel and search 751A PIX board. I own this radio, I own this tuner. I do not have these other items. I would say the radio's worth about, let's just worst case scenario, $300, and the tuner's worth $200, and the power supply is probably worth $50. Speaker's probably worth $40. So like, let's just say power supply, speaker, 100, tuner, 200, it'll be a 300. I really think we're looking at like $600 worth of stuff here. So. Here is a Icom 740. I'm not sure if that has volatile RAM or not. It's in Fort Collins for $150. That is a super deal. Absolutely. As long as it works, that could get you on the air if you're brand new. Desk mic, built-in power supply. Oh my God. That's awesome. Pickup only, leaving tomorrow noon for Oregon, blah, blah, blah. It says Motel 6. I don't know. This is weird. Strange. Posted 15 days ago. Your guess is as good as mine. Here's that 761 that I was very tempted about. It's in Green Valley, and these are usually $600. I had one of these. It's a 751 with a power supply and tuner built into it. This is an exceptional deal. Looks to be very clean. Is including these Telex headphones, some kind of SM8 microphone. We can see it here. It's a gooseneck type aftermarket one. Awesome deal. What else we got? 7,300 for $825. If you could squeeze them for $800, that might be a good deal. Because really, the Icom is like $999 plus tax. The Zygo G90 for $430. It's not cheap enough. I paid like $430 for mine plus tax. Here's a shortwave radio for $850. I think they're a little drunk. Here's another estate sales. We have, I'm sure we've looked at this before, bond sale. Yeah. Just a bunch of MFJ tuners. Okay. An ICOM 730 transceiver. Very similar to the 740 in Irvine a month ago. I don't see a price. I have multiple items for sale. I had recently inherited my grandfather's belongings and I'm selling my possessions to fund a new car. I have posted all over multiple websites and local selling and buying apps in order to sell these items. Places I posted are eBay, Craigslist, OfferUp, Mercari, Facebook, Marketplace, Depop, and a few others. Please do not hesitate to send messages and questions about the items. If the pictures of the items are still up, they are still available. I am offering a big discount if you decide to buy more than one item. I have taken hundreds of photos. If the item is listed but the picture is not up, the item is still available. Blah, blah, blah. Items being sold: Yamaha AV receiver, Swiss gear suitcase, heavy-duty lock boxes, ICOM 740 transceiver, ICOM 730 transceiver, Heathkit power supply, Bird 43 watt meter, MacBook, Nikon camera, Panasonic. So he has a 740 and a, I don't know. I didn't ask him how what do you want for it. I wouldn't pay much more than $200 for it. With ICOM, you're going to see a lot of marine stuff. So you see all these boats. You see the boats because somewhere in the listing it'll say includes a ICOM radio. I'm not sure why we're seeing all these cameras. So anyway, looks like maybe there might be one more page. Lots of cameras. I have no idea why. Here's the power supply. I think it's the same guy that's posted all this. H-Wave. I don't know what that is. Yep, same guy. He posted all the different things. He posted an ad for every single stupid item he had and put ICOM in the description. So that's it for the cheap radios today. We saw a few. So anyway, we'll catch you guys later.